for snowfall potential and cold temperature potential for the Midwest, including areas like Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, and the Dakotas as well. We're going to take a look into Tuesday and Wednesday and the snowfall potential that will come with that. The cold temperatures that will come with that system behind it, as we're going to get really chilly heading into Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving weekend. And also take a look at the snowfall potential for Thanksgiving weekend. And Saturday and Sunday, it looks like there'll be another system that will come through that will bring more snow and more cold to the Midwest and surrounding areas. So take a look at that. First off, like all forecasts, we're going to start off at our upper air charts. This will kind of give us a feeling of what systems we might have moving in during the next coming days. So if you kind of skip ahead here through Monday into Tuesday, we're going to see something called a trough here, which is just basically an ejection of cold air from the northwest. This time of year is usually what these troughs entail. And with troughs usually come low pressure systems. So you see this low pressure system here sitting over central Minnesota. When we skip over to the next model that shows us temperatures, you're going to see how much this is going to affect the temperatures in central Minnesota, Wisconsin, Dakotas, in Iowa as well. As this moves through, it's going to pull a lot of air from the northwest areas of the United States and also the areas of Canada, which is going to bring down our temperatures a lot, and also bring with it snowfall potential, as that low pressure system, which usually brings precipitation this time of year, will be entailed with that as well. As that moves through, you can see it just continue to get stronger and stronger, bringing down more and more cold air from the northwest areas and bringing down our temperatures more and more. Look at all that streamlined winds there coming down from the northwest. These wind barbs here show you which direction the winds are coming from, so you can see they're coming from the northwest, down from Canada and the northern areas of the United States. And up north, it's pretty cold, so that northern winds are going to bring cold temperatures. Evident in this, this will be evident as we run our temperature models here. Starting off today, you can see very crisp and mild for most of the state and most of the area of the Midwest, getting close to 60 degrees down there in southeast Iowa. As we move forward in time, there comes that cold air hitting in the 20s there on Wednesday morning into Wednesday afternoon, and then Thursday night and Thursday morning, you can see we're getting close to single digits in western Minnesota and the eastern Dakotas, and staying in those mid-20s to upper and low teens for most of the areas of the Midwest. And then we're going to get super cold here moving into Friday and Saturday, lows near single digits and even near zero in central to northern Minnesota, and getting into the teens in northern Iowa and the UP of Michigan and Wisconsin as well. And eastern Dakotas too, seeing those temperatures well below freezing, close to zero over there. We're going to skip further ahead here, just kind of give you an idea of what it could look like. Once again, once you get further out into these models, it becomes more fantasy land, like we like to call it. But as you can see, it has those cold temperatures sticking around. We're not going to see temperatures this cold in the negative 20 and into the mid-negative 20s, but it's kind of gives us an idea that, yeah, cold temperatures are going to happen. They're going to stick around, and they are here for the long run. Moving on next, we're going to take a look at our precipitation model here. This will give us an idea of like what we can see for snowfall or rainfall in the area, especially in the Midwest, as we're looking at Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, and the Dakotas here. Here's that system that we're looking at Tuesday. Snowfall happening in the morning, 0Z, at night, 0Z would be 7 p.m. Move one more back. This is 4 p.m. on Tuesday. As you can see, rainfall for the metro area, and that's transitioning to snow along this line here, just along I-94. And as it moves further and further west, there you can see snowfall now happening in the metro around 7 p.m. So after dark, we expect that rain to transition into snow, which will bring snowfall to the metro and areas surrounding it. North central Minnesota, you can see the heavy band of snow there, right there over north central Minnesota, east central Minnesota. That's going to move into Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan, giving some time here. So that's that snowfall Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. We're going to skip ahead, though, towards Thanksgiving weekend. There's Friday, Saturday, a little bit of flurries in the morning, and then Saturday afternoon into Sunday night, boom, big snowfall for central Minnesota. That's going to move across, it's kind of sitting over the area. So central Minnesota, north central Wisconsin, the UP of Michigan is going to get like trained over by the system of snow. That's going to drop some pretty high precipitation totals for our snowfall. We're going to take a look at that here next, looking at predicted snowfall amounts as they fall. So here's that storm that's coming in Tuesday, Wednesday. As you can see, by Wednesday afternoon, we're seeing amounts on this model run up to 13 inches there in north central Minnesota. Now, once again, this is not going to happen. This gives us an idea of what could happen, but we're most likely not going to see snowfall amounts this high. These models don't really accommodate temperatures too well, and as you know, it's warm today, so that ground's warm. So whatever snowfall falls will most likely melt for the first couple hours before transitioning into sticking snowfall, especially on grassy surfaces. We're not going to see much on the roadways, but once we get those amounts over 4 inches, it kind of starts to happen and stick anyways. So anywhere you see these dark purples to these pinks, I could say it puts you in the 4 to 8 inch range, especially if it's dark red. 4 to 8 inches, anywhere in the purple, 4 to 6 inches, and then anywhere in the blue, 1 to 3 inches of snowfall will be possible. I'll have another video up tomorrow night discussing this more in detail, hopefully in getting more areas pinpointed down to what you could see for total snowfall amounts. Moving ahead, though, we're just going to skip ahead just for the fun of it over to Thanksgiving. Boom, there's some more snowfall. So we know we started out 13 inches here in central Minnesota. Now we're sitting at about 27. So about a 16-inch snowfall increase from that weekend storm. Once again, we're not going to see that much snowfall. This kind of gives the general idea of like what could happen. So we are going to see snow sometime Saturday and Sunday on that Thanksgiving weekend. So if you have travel plans that could be hindered by snowfall or other travel impacts, make sure you have a backup plan and make sure you have a way to get home safe from Thanksgiving, as it looks like snowfall will be a hindrance in travel plans, especially if you're from central Minnesota, Wisconsin, the UP of Michigan, the Dakotas as well, and even in the south central Iowa. There seems to be a possibility, heck, even reaching down into Missouri there, as you see some snow falling that Thanksgiving weekend. So make sure you have a backup plan and a safe way to get home if you're traveling for Thanksgiving. I'll have an update video on this, hopefully Thanksgiving morning or Wednesday, talking about more of this potential and how it could affect you. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe for that, and thanks for watching. God bless, and stay safe out there.